Hey guys, it's Kim and Dan here, and we're filming today in Byron Bay. We're actually in a heritage listed site in the beautiful Bundjalung territory opposite the Arakwal National Park. Now, unfortunately, we're here to talk to you about a pretty shit situation.
Right behind us is one of the main water supplies for the whole Byron area, and they've found that there's some fecal matter in the water. So literally, there's shit in the water.
So there's issues with both this one here in Patterson Street and the one nearby at Wardigoes near the lighthouse. And we found this out actually from the Water Services Association of Australia.
The Water Authority raised this in a submission to the recent parliamentary inquiry into 5G.
So the WSAA submission says,
both reservoirs have extensive telecommunications equipment installed on site. The stored drinking water is at risk as areas of roof framing has collapsed, resulting in fecal contamination entering the tanks.
I'm absolutely appalled. We have contaminated water in our tanks. It's coming out of our taps for the whole town. It's not good enough. Do something about it.
So what does Byron Council have to say? The Director of Infrastructure Services, Phil Holloway, did say this in a statement.
Council is aware of the report and actually contributed to it. Council's schedule to replace roofs is overdue, and unfortunately it's become very complex, and a number of telcos have infrastructure situated on the reservoirs, and we're negotiating their removal.
When I saw this water tank for the first time with all of the phone towers over it, the first thing I thought was, how are the residents of Byron letting their water supply be covered in those towers? But then I found out that so many people across Byron, the whole Northern Rivers, but in Byron Bay, the actual town, have a lot of parasites, especially blasto. Blasto is in the town water. It survives chlorine. All these people who are drinking straight from the tap are actually getting fecal matter because the council's not even sharing that knowledge. I can only assume that the telco companies are making it difficult for the water tanks to be cleaned or repaired because it would disrupt their service and their business. I'd like to hear some more information on how they've determined that it's still safe to drink if it's containing parasites, fecal matter.
This is a statewide issue, evidently. So it really begs the question, at what point do the telecommunications companies need to start being accountable and having some forward thinking?
And we'd really like to make sure that the water that we're drinking and showering in is safe and not contaminated by the fecal matter. So if you'd like to help us out for both yourself and your community, and email the council and we can find it out together.
Yeah, I guess I really only have one message for council, and it would be, why don't you take some action, actually do something? It's clearly time to remove those towers from the water tank, put them separately, clean up the water. The people are counting on you to do something.